people, it's Ariana, and today I just wanted to have a little discussion about bullying. So bullying, it is a major topic of discussion, especially in our public school systems. So today I wanted to talk about my experience and some advice that I would give to you guys. So let's go way back. Elementary school. So in elementary school, I was picked on. People would call me fat and, say I was ugly, and, it would hurt my feelings. It really would, because I'm just like, oh, what? Why would you say that to me? And a lot of the times people say this stuff because, well, personally, I feel like because they don't have nothing better to do, or they're trying to release their anger and their feelings out on someone else so that they feel better about themselves, which is actually crazy, because why would you feel better about yourself by bringing other people down? But unfortunately, that's the way that some of the people in society think mentally. So yeah, 6th grade was, I think, the most pinpoint detrimental year of bullying for me. I remember it so vividly. Like, I've had people throw plastic knives at my back, and like I would turn around and like they were all just looking at me and smiling and laughing, and I'm just like, why would you do that to me? Especially when I haven't did anything to them. And they would usually do it because, I had all A's, and people would be like, oh, you're too smart, or they'd be like, oh, you're not cool because you got all A's. And I'm just like, why would you down somebody for succeeding? But at the end of the day, like people say, they don't want you to succeed. They want you to fail. They want you to blend in and to not stand out, because that's how they feel better about themselves. Because if they see other people doing good, they're like, well, why aren't I doing good? Why aren't I doing better for myself? So let me bring them down so I don't feel that way, So, what else happened? It was just usually a lot of people calling me fat, calling me ugly, saying I don't have any friends, and, secluding me from my friends or taking my friends away from me because of my quirkiness, or because I was too smart, which is a lie, because I'm not even that smart, to be honest with you guys. Like, I am smart, but I'm not like genius smart. But for the simple fact that people will use that against you is very upsetting in today's society. What else has happened to me? Oh, people chanted a song down the hallway in 6th grade, and they were calling me ugly, and I'm just like, first off, as a songwriter, it could have been written way better, but if you're gonna scream down the hallway how ugly I am, at least make it sound nice. But I'll tell you something, I haven't always been this way. I haven't always been so whatever about it. I used to go home crying every single day because of the situations that have happened to me. And I felt like personally that there wasn't anybody who could console me enough to make me feel better about myself and about my situation. It was always, oh, Ariana, you gotta have tougher skin. Ariana, you just gotta get through it. And I mean, at the end of the day, I understand that I have to have tougher skin, but that still doesn't make me feel better the way that I'm feeling right now. It's still not gonna make me unhurt me, because I know I have to have tougher skin, and it's all about finding a way to cope with that. And so, for an example, me, like, in 8th grade, I was really big, and so in between 8th grade and 9th grade year, that transitioning, like that summertime, I was just like, well, people have called me fat all my life. Now, this is what I have to do. I have to sit here and I have to weigh out my decision. Do I sit here and do I believe what they're saying? Or do I disagree with what they're saying and I love myself no matter what? And it's funny because I took the middle route, because I'm a Libra. We're never like this, we're always in the middle. So I was like, okay, I kind of agree with what they're saying, but that's gonna make me but I don't agree with it because they're trying to get to me. I agree with it because I personally think it myself, and I want to change for myself and for my health and for bettering myself. So that's one thing that I want you guys to know about that. When you're getting bullied, if you believe it personally, then change it. Don't just be like, oh, well, they called me this, so now I'm gonna believe it about myself. Please don't do that, because at the end of the day, you are what you say you are. If you think you're Beyonce, boo, hey, single ladies, drunk in love, you are what you say you are. And that's one thing that, you know, it's really hard. It's a mental war between yourself and what people say about you, and it's up to you to determine whether or not you are what they say you are, or if you're like, shoot, I'm Ariana, I'm who I want to be, I'm quirky, I'm a songwriter, I'm a aspiring producer, I'm kind of crazy, but I'm really funny, and you know, I get really hype and full of energy. I'm who I am, and no one else can tell me different about myself. No matter how much that people try to sway me, if you have a solid foundation of who you are, and you know what you like and you dislike, then you know, I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to do, you know? And so when it comes to like people trying to peer pressure you and stuff like that, you're like, shit, I don't want to do that. And I see you trying to manipulate me, but it's not going to happen because I know who I am. I know who I want to be. And I know that if I go down that path, or I choose what you want me to do, it's going to stop me from becoming who I am. And you have to make sure that the people around you are uplifting you and are making you want to be a better person, and are motivating you and doing things for themselves before they're just like, you know, oh, let's talk about somebody. So that all kind of falls into bullying, because it can be really tempting and you'll become a hypocrite when you're like, oh man, my friends are talking about this person, let me talk about them. But if you've already been in the situation of being talked about, it's kind of like, dang, I'm doing what I didn't like. And how does that make it look on me? Was I really affected by the bullying to where I wanted to make a difference, or did I want to continue on the domino effect? So that's kind of all I have. I mean, if you have any questions, I do have more to say, but you know, I'll kind of keep it for the comment section if anyone wants to talk about it or anything like that. So, because this was kind of improv, it was just kind of what was off my head. So, you know, like, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have more talks with Ari coming up. Like, I'm gonna have videos on Wednesdays and Sundays now. So please, please, please share my videos. Please, please, please. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm Ariana. Goodbye.